Well, it's great to have the Big 12 Player of the Week, junior star for the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Mac McClung, joining us on Demetris and a Splash of Fanta. Mac, I want to start with this. When was the first time you dunked a basketball?
That's a good question. I think it was in ninth grade, my ninth grade summer, and it wasn't a very impressive dunk. So I definitely kind of improved over the years, but it was a struggle for a while.
What was so I heard, well, I did some digging, and they said that you was addicted to the Vertomax. How often did you use that tool to improve your basketball skills, especially jumping ability?
Yeah, I used the Vertimax. I think that got stretched throughout the years how much I used it, but it was part of our routine. It's not something I did a crazy amount. I think the biggest thing my jumping ability was probably my footwork. I did a lot of footwork as a kid, like quickness and lateral drills and the ladder, and just working on my lateral quickness a lot, and that helped me get a lot of coordination, I think. But yeah, the Vertimax definitely helped too.
Yeah.
You know, we were reading up on you, talking about this conversation, and I want to look back to your upbringing. Tell me about the dynamic between you and your sister, Anna, the types of competitions you guys had growing up.
Yeah, I think that was probably what fueled me as a competitor a lot. I'd give her a lot of credit. She was about 4 years older than me. She was on the USA national team with women's soccer, so she was a great athlete. It would literally be everything. Like like we competed in everything. You've heard like who can eat their breakfast faster to who can win in a race or a tag. Like I probably annoyed her a lot, but I always wanted to beat her because she was so successful, and I was definitely proud of her for that. But we competed with almost everything.
So your dad used to punish you too if you guys didn't do the dishes or take out the trash. How many episodes happened through the years when you was younger? Was it once a week at least one of you two screwed up, or was it once in a blue moon when you guys forgot to do the dishes or take the trash out?
Yeah, it was definitely mostly me missing the chores. Anna did most of the chores, but yeah, we would have to like run a lap around the neighborhood, or I'd have to do like 1,000 push-ups or something crazy. But no, it was something. It wasn't all bad because he wasn't beating me or anything. He was just kind of trying to make me better in a different way. So I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed the competition. He would always throw like numbers he thought I couldn't do, so I would always kind of take it as a challenge.
Is it true that one of the routines was around the neighborhood garbage cans?
Oh man, I don't know where you found that out. I think I really messed up, and I forgot the garbage a couple times, and maybe I should so he made me walk him around one time the whole neighborhood just to kind of embarrass me, and I would remember to take him back the next time. So that was a memory that I won't forget.
If we came down to Gate City, Virginia, what would a weekend in Gate City look like? Tell us where we would go.
See, that's a tough question. I mean, it's a lot of good people. There's not much to do. But I probably hang out with my friends. What I like to do a lot is my friends and I go to the gym. We play King of the Court. We'll do it for hours, and it'll just be a bunch of smack talking. And
I'm ready for you, young fella.
yeah, yes sir, yes sir. It always gets to chirping and talking, but it's what we love to do. So that's just where we took our nights when I was back in high school and before.
So you mentioned King of the Court, right? Because that's one of my favorite drills. I think it's the best drill to get better individually. Is that something that you guys do at Texas Tech before and after practice, or even during practice? Is that something that you guys go to get your rhythm? Because as a player, that's was my go-to. Was if I had a good game or bad game, I would always make sure that I would play one-on-one to just make me better.
Right. Yeah, I think before the season we did a lot. I would always remember challenging the guys when I first got here, just love that challenge and stuff. But during the season, coach is real like particular about our legs and stuff. So if he caught me doing that, he'd probably smack me across the head or something. But no, we kind of tuned it down a little bit.
I was watching a fireside chat, which the fireside chats are sometimes with players, but it is clear who the star of these chats is. And that's your coach. I mean, it's Chris Beard. What is it like being a part of a Beard fireside chat?
No, you got to stay on your toes. There's some shots thrown, but no, he's really good with those fireside chats. No, they're really funny, and they have a bunch of topics you get to know the players and coach more. So they're really fun.
What type of coaches is he, and how does his team's philosophy and his philosophy fit what you want to do?
Yeah, he's wired differently. You just have to come and see. He's just a winner. Like, that's all he cares about. You see him joking and stuff, but like, this guy is all about winning, and he's a competitor that it's very rare to see. You know what I mean? Like, it's never shutting off for him. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You can look at certain people and here's the man himself right here.
Oh, he's coming in here?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Right there. He told me I need to work on my game and get off the media stuff. So no, he's a competitor like I am, and I'm glad to be around his energy for sure.
And I guess to that point, Mac, when you first started at Georgetown, I remember you telling me that you were wired differently. To that point, when you're playing for a guy like Beard, just how much do you feel like this is what you were striving for?
Yeah, this is I think I'm so happy to be here. I think his biggest term has been uncomfortable. Like, you can never get comfortable if you want to be successful. Like, you always got to be finding ways to be uncomfortable. And, that's kind of our motto this year. And he's always pushing me. It's never enough. You know what I mean? There's always something more. Like, it's always something he's holding me accountable for. Like, if I don't come correct one day, like, it's, he will not allow that. So it's just really a player's dream, because you want to be successful. He tells you exactly what you have to do, clear cut. And I think that's one of the best things.
Did you have any doubt transferring to Texas Tech? Obviously you're from Virginia, you left Georgetown. Did you have any doubt in yourself or this team about how you would play and how you would adjust and adapt to new culture?
So yeah, it was hard to take the leap of leaving, but I think that I really me and my parents did a lot of research on everybody, and it's hard not to see people face to face with the COVID. So that was the only scary thing. You didn't look someone in the eye and hear what they had to say, but I did a lot of research, and it was just like, it would have been easy to stay near home or something like that, but Coach, he just gave me no other option. I had to come and see what it's about. I knew at the end of the day I would be pushed to, my best. So I kind of had a lot of faith in that.
So because I'm a Syracuse alum and I went to Syracuse, you gave Syracuse about 26 points last year. I remember watching. I'm like, yo, who is this dude killing us right now? Like, I wish I can go out there and kind of slow you down. But, what chains of events led you to leave Georgetown? Because you were one of the main guys. I think you still averaged about 16 points per game. What led you to leave and make that choice to go down south?
Yeah, it wasn't the playing time or the coach or anything like that. Just some things happened off court, and it's just I felt like I had no choice. But a lot of respect to Coach Ewing and everybody. They were really, really helpful for me in this process, and I still respect him a lot to this day.
What was it like when your family and friends or the state of Virginia heard that you were going to Georgetown in the beginning? Was it a surprise? Was it a shock? Were people looking at you like you was crazy? Like, what was the vibe in your state?
Yeah, I think my hometown was really proud of me. We don't have many guys come out and play Division I basketball where I'm from, so they were all really happy. But it was something, I've always been told I couldn't do this. And then, when I got to Georgetown, I wouldn't play at Georgetown. And then now I wasn't going to play at Texas Tech. I wasn't, you know what I mean? It's just a reoccurring thing that I hear, but obviously there's going to be supporters and doubters everywhere.
Why did you think they thought you couldn't play at Georgetown or at Texas Tech?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they have the reasons. Same reason I was ranked 300. I didn't forget about it. So it's just what it is. You can't really focus on it. You just got to stick to the process and work. Work will always win. So that's what I believe in.
Do you remember the first time you were doubted?
Yeah. I don't know. Probably you talking about basketball wise or inside the family? I think.
How about anything?
Yeah, I think probably shout out to my dad. I think he did it on purpose a couple of times, like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And just, he would do it because he know it'd push me. And, that kind of set the tone. He saw what kind of kid I was. Like, if there was a wall, like, I was going to try to break it down until, until it was broken. So I'd probably say it would start in the fam.
When did you first jump and realize I might have some hops?
Yeah. So like my sophomore year, I was an okay. I could dunk it. I wasn't too crazy athletic or anything. And then we went to a summer camp, and I started jumping, and I dunked it with two hands real easy. I was like, that's weird. And then I was like, well, let me try a windmill. Let me try this. And I started getting them, and I was like, wow, like I think my balance changed overnight. So it was a crazy experience for my best friends with me. They were all having a good time. So I remember that day.